4, 3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff.
Live from somewhere deep in the Freedom State of Florida, it's the Let's Be Frank Show with your host, Frank.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. What I missed? I've been gone forever, it feels like. And I'm glad to be back here on the Let's Be Frank channel. I was busy clearing out all the cobwebs here because I have not done any videos on this channel or any live streams here lately. I've been really doing a lot of stuff over on the Uniquely Us channel, and of course, my other channel, which is Let's Be Frank Culture. But it's great to see you. Even some of my old friends are in the chat right now. Pinoid News, what are you up to, my good friend? Man, it's been a long time since I've seen you. Hello, Sleeper, Yvonne Kennedy, Margaret, Lugo, James Allen. Hey, Vic McCatton. How are you doing, my friend? Miss Linda Hayes. Velma is here from Colorado. Hey, guys. Christine Lovelace. Hey, good to see everybody. Hello, Brian. He says, Brian says, where have you been, good doctor? Yes, I've been away, but it's good to see everybody. It's great to be back, and I am back. We're going to be back on a normal schedule starting tomorrow and through the rest of the upcoming days and weeks and months and years and everything like that. We are going to be back on a schedule. We're going to have our live stream schedules back up again. And, of course, you're going to get your daily videos like you have been for so long. So I'm very excited about it. Do have some news, got some updates for you guys before we dive into some of the news. Just want to go ahead and get some of the house cleaning stuff out of the way because we got to do that at the very beginning. If I don't do it, I'll forget. And that'll be terrible because I'll end the stream. I'm like, oh, my goodness. I forgot to tell you guys about X, Y, and Z. But it's great to see you guys here today. Thank you for coming out to support the channel. Of course, Pino and News says your Discord server got my account nuked in Excel. Are we missing y'all? Though a lot going on. Crazy stuff. Yeah, lots of crazy stuff. And so go ahead and get a couple things off the top real quick. Still not monetized on Let's Be Frank channel. There's still stuff that's going on in the background. And I received an email today from YouTube stating that I don't have enough current content for them to make a good decision on the channel. So I said, screw it. We're going to go ahead and just fire this thing back up again and start putting out some more content back on this channel again. But at the same time, starting on Saturday, we are going to start utilizing our live streaming over on Odysee once again. And of course, Rumble will be the first time I've ever streamed on Rumble on Saturday. I'm going to hit up my good friend Sparky and have him help me set up that streaming portion for Rumble. And we're going to start streaming over on Rumble as well. And we're going to continue to, seek out to be monetized over here on this main channel because it's dumb not to go ahead and try to get money here while we can. And I give you guys an option right now. I'm streaming over on my Uniquely Us channel right now. So if you want to donate to this channel to help out, whatever, if you want to throw a super chat out there, you can check it out over on Uniquely Us and do that. And of course, there's other numerous different ways. And of course, I know we got Katie's at. I got you thrown in Twitter jail. I know, but you know what? We threw minor internet celebrity in Twitter jail as well. So I guess it was a wash. But anyway, I don't want to hold up anymore. There's a lot to talk about. I've missed quite a bit of stuff while I've been gone as far as stuff that's been happening. Did you know Bud Light lost like $4 billion recently? $4 billion for deciding to go ahead and take a dude and put him as their mascot. That's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. I saw that over the course of the last few weeks. I got Sharon over here in the corner. She's giving me looks. She's like, "What are you doing? Why are you talking about that?" It's news. So anyway, we got that to talk about. Apparently, they hauled in the whistleblower for the government guy that leaked out the planned invasion of Russia from the United States. So we got another political prisoner being held up because the government and the mainstream media decided to go ahead and crack down on someone that was actually trying to inform the American people what the U.S. military and U.S. government, led by the potato himself, Mr. Joe Biden, wanted to go ahead and put us into a conflict with Russia, a hot war, if you will, with Russia. And this is a big embarrassment, of course, for the United States, especially for the government, that it was leaked out. And, I'm glad it was leaked out. Good. But, of course, the mainstream media wanted to cover this up because it was a black eye to their administration, to their narrative. And so they had to do that. They wouldn't have had to go ahead and hide that down. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Of course, I did a stream 2 days ago talking about how scientists are working with AI right now to try to preserve your loved ones. They want you to upload yourself into the net, upload yourself into a computer database. So that way you can live forever. So we'll talk a little bit about that. There's some other stories I want to get into as well, and just talk about the ridiculousness that's happening over in Tennessee. Have you seen this dude that was expelled from the state house in Tennessee? Dude was a straight-laced black guy, and then all of a sudden he decided to go ahead and transition into this civil rights leader with a big afro and start speaking with a southern drawl. The dude's from California. He recently moved to Tennessee, won a state house seat, and then decided to go ahead and transition into this preacher type of southern hot sauce in my purse type of accent, and try to trick the people in California, and Tennessee. And this is on the heels of what took place last week. The left, the media, were successful and able to change the narrative from a transformer taking out Christians to make it about gun violence. And this dude that was kicked out of the state house has been able to make it all about race. They are absolute experts in the propaganda and trying to shift the narrative. And the right has a difficult time moving that narrative. And that's what we see happening over in Tennessee. So we'll dive in a little bit about that as well. So we got a lot of stories to kind of go ahead and dive into, a lot to break into. And hopefully we'll have a little bit of fun while we're at. Broken Prophet says, "Were you arrested, Frank, or abducted by the Graylings?" No. Susan Wojcicki had me into her dungeon. No. With Susan Wojcicki, the former YouTube CEO, the new YouTube CEO, I have no idea what his name is. And if I did know what his name was, I probably couldn't pronounce it. It took me forever to get Susan Wojcicki right. So. No, I am saying it right. Wojcicki is. I had to listen to it to make sure it was correct.
Your headphones at night.
Yeah. Hey, what's really cool, real quick? What's really cool, if you guys, what's really cool is Sharon got me new headphones. I got new headphones. I've been listening to headphones that only one of the speakers worked in it. So only one ear got to hear this stuff. And I actually got to hear everything today for the first time on my headphones. What? I have my Coke. Got my woke Coke over here. and one last thing we're going to dive in today. Of course, we're going to talk about the minor internet celebrity a little bit, how she got smacked down by a Trump OG senior advisor over on Twitter, which was hilarious because she said she was going to go get this boomer. She called him a boomer. He is an older guy, but he was a part of Trump's inner circle. And she did not know that. She said she was going to go get him to be banned from Mar-a-Lago. And then it turns out that the people she went crying to actually works for the dude. So, yeah, that backfired hilariously on her. So, anyway, it's good to see everybody here. Let's see who we have in the chat. We got Dave Simmons. Man, a lot of great names I have not seen in forever. If you see Uniquely Us in the chat, that is not me. Actually, that is my wife, Sharon. She's actually manning the chat over there. And if you see her pop up, that is her, not me. So I I'm too busy. I don't have enough time to sit there and type in the chat. I just got to say hello to everyone as people are coming in. And it's great to see everybody. I'm glad that you guys are all here. So let's go ahead and start diving into some of these stories that we have here. And share. I feel like I have a hall monitor in here right now. I got Sharon over here in the corner that continues to look up and give me glances and saying, "What you talking about over there?" I have an in-house sensor right now. Is Tim Pool, is this how you feel? Do you have an in-house sensor, Tim Pool? I don't know if Tim Pool has an in-house sensor, but maybe this is how he feels. He has to look up occasionally, and Susan Wojcicki's over there in the corner, and he's looking up. Is that okay to say, Susan? Hey, Carolyn West, Evelyn Bell. It's good to see you. Hey, Kyle Blank, great to see you as well. Christine Lovelace says, I watch your other channels. Thank you so much. Thank you. Melt Toast Pool. That's right. Hey, we need peace, says you guys are cool. Yes. Cheryl Marshall's here. And of course, everyone else. So let's go ahead and start diving into some of the stuff that we have here. Let me go ahead and grab a couple of first stories here. And that tweet's unavailable. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So what we have here, let me go ahead and grab this and pull it up on the video for you guys here. Hey, Goldbug, great to see you. Says, Frank, you know you have two separate streams running? I do have two separate streams running. I do have Uniquely Us running right now. If, of course, I wanted to give you guys an opportunity. If there was anyone that wanted super chat or anything or show support, you can show it through the Uniquely Us channel and send it via that way. That would be appreciated if you did. Not that you have to. I'm just saying. So a lot of people sometimes want to do super chats and they want an option to do it. You have it over on Uniquely Us. It's running over there. So if you want to pop over to Uniquely Us, if somebody wants to share that link, you guys can. And actually, maybe I can share it over here. My gosh, we got to get Sharon. We got to get Boomer Sharon over here up to speed on technical things like sharing links. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Let's go ahead and jump in here. There we go. Let me go ahead and give you guys my link tree real quick, and you guys can go ahead and check it out from there. Let's see here. Share. Copy. There you go. All right, so let's go ahead and do this here. Bam! There's the link tree. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back to this. This is what we have here. Link tree. Oh, yeah, we're also running over on Twitch today. We're running on Twitter, Twitch, Uniquely Us, and Let's Be Frank. And starting Saturday, we will also be on Rumble and Odysee, of course. So we'll be on all those platforms at the same time whenever we stream. And actually, tomorrow night at 8 p.m., I am streaming for the very first time over on my Let's Be Frank Culture channel, and I will actually have my brothers with me streaming, talking about some culture stuff pertaining to, stuff that's happening in entertainment and stuff. So if that's something that you're curious about and want to help out and continue to support the channels, check it out. So there's my link tree. Okay, let's get to it. Let's get into the stuff we have here today. Bam. So this is coming from CNN over here. CNN says, apparently, video here appearing to show Teixeira being taken into custody by the FBI. Of course, the Gestapo has shown up to this dude's house to arrest him for leaking the plans of the regime to invade Russia. That's right. If you don't know, maybe you didn't see this anywhere else, maybe you didn't hear about it anywhere else, or maybe you're just behind on news, kind of like I was. That was not really. I haven't really been behind on news. I've been pretty active over on Twitter. If you follow me over on Twitter, you know I've been very active over there. But this dude here decided to go ahead and leak the U.S. military plans in its advancement into Russia via Ukraine through the regime's plans to do so. And he leaked it on his Discord server. And so he posted stuff on his Discord server. And of course, you always got somebody in your group chat that's going to sit there and try to do it. More than likely, his group chat was infiltrated by a Fed. And that's what they did. They went ahead and found us out, or somebody was a friend with a Fed, and they decided to go ahead and blow the whistle on this guy that wanted to inform individuals about what was going on in Russia and Ukraine via the U.S. military, U.S. government behind the American people's back, because this isn't even being. Of course, we're engaging in an illegal conflict right now. Why is it illegal? Because we have not declared war on any of these things. We're sending these weapons and everything like this over to Ukraine. We want to continue to try to push Putin out of Ukraine or whatever. And here what we have this stuff going on. This guy gets arrested right here on CNN. Of course, CNN was tipped off. I wonder who tipped him off. I'm sure Christopher Wray and the FBI and the rest of the Gestapo over at the FBI went ahead and called up CNN, just like when they raided Roger Stone's house back in, 2019? When they raided Roger Stone's house, who was there? None other than the CNN with their camera crews filming, because that's what they do. They are the bootlickers of the government. That's who these people are. The mainstream media is the enemy of the people. They are funded by the government. They have their sources within the government. They have CIA, FBI, all these intelligence agencies, which has their technicals into these operations. And of course, they type up the headlines. They type up the narrative, and the mainstream media runs with it. The Mockingbird media, that's who they are, the Mockingbird media. They all get their talking points from the CIA, FBI, Intelligence Committee, the Democrat National Convention. They get it all from them. They put it out, and they're all in unison right now. Whistleblower bad, right? They all got their microchip updates. They put it in the thing, and now they are whistleblower bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at a little bit of this video here of the dude getting arrested here via CNN. Let's take a listen.
Investigation, but the identity of this person was made public by some of the news media reports in the New York Times and of course the Washington Post, which has been doing a lot of reporting on this over the last few days, reported on his identity. So I'm told by sources that the investigation kind of accelerated as a result of his identity becoming public. So now we expect that he's going to be taken to a federal court there in Massachusetts, in Boston, where the procedure will begin to remove him and bring him down to the Washington, D.C. area, where we expect that the charges are going to be filed for his connection to the leaking of these documents. At this point, there's not a lot we know about the exact charges. We expect we might hear more from the Attorney General and from the Justice Department soon. Whenever they decide to make public the charges that are to be announced. But we do know, obviously, that they, as you could hear from that briefing just now at the Pentagon, they're treating this as a criminal matter. They believe that there's some serious national security damage that has been done by the exposure of these documents. The Washington Post said that there's as many as 500 documents that they had seen on various platforms, including on these chat rooms. Discord, which is a gaming platform, and so that's of course now in the hands of the Justice Department of process.
Isn't it interesting that CNN has no problem them arresting this dude, right? CNN has no problem, or the Washington Post or New York Times or any of these mainstream media outlets who are connected, of course, with the Intel Committee or Intel agencies, no problem arresting this dude. But when Alex Vidman decided to do the same thing, try to take down President Donald Trump, take down a duly elected president, no, we got to keep his identity secret. Even though every news media outlet knew who Alex Vidman was, and Eric Charmano, whatever his name was, Charmlander, or whatever his name was. I don't even care. They had a total media blackout because obviously it would have hurt their narrative. It would have hurt their agenda to go after President Trump. So they had to protect the identity of Alex Vidman and others who were actively working to take down Donald Trump back in 2018. If you guys recall, of course you guys do. You guys have been around a long time. Of course you guys recall. And here we have, of course, another whistleblower incident where they're embarrassing the U.S. government, this time led by a Democrat individual, the potato himself, Joe Biden. And of course, they have to sit there and they want to leak the identity of this whistleblower. And they did. They leaked his identity. And then what happened? They decided to go ahead and come out and what? And what? Leak it to everybody else. And he gets arrested. And they're okay with this. They're, oh, justice has been done. Democracy has been saved. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous of what these people will do when you see how everything is laid out, how you see things are happening. And we sit there and there's a lot of normies out there. There's still a lot of normies out there. My wife being one of them. She's sitting over there in the corner watching me as I stream right now, being my active moderator inside house here, my active censor over here, waiting for me to say something that she'll say, kill the stream, kill the stream. She has her hand on the plug over here. Hey, Frank Stover, thank you for the super sticker over there, $5. Thank you so much, my good friend. I do appreciate that. But we do have a lot of normies out there still that do believe that the news media acts independently, that the media is a check on the corruption in, of course, the government, which a lot of you guys are very red-pilled out there. No, that is not the case. The media works for the government. It's an extension of the government. It's no longer a free press. There's hardly anything called a free press any longer, right? There's very small sources that out there that you'll find that's an actual free press or individuals, right? That's what it has come down to now, right? It's become individuals who report on the news, and you guys are excellent at finding those individuals, right? There's a lot of individuals out there that do excellent reporting that are individuals, and we don't have that in a corporation mainstream media. Why? Because the mainstream media is owned. Every mainstream media outlet out there is owned by like 3 companies. 3 companies owns all of the mainstream media. All of the media that's out there that is mainstream is all owned by 3 corporations. And we wonder why we get the same garbage from channel to channel to channel. And it only works to divide us, right? It works to divide us. It works to work us up in a frenzy about certain things. And they'll sit there and they'll push these narratives. And there's only one way that you break through these narratives. There's one way you break through this agenda pushing garbage that they put onto the American people every single day. And it's to realize that they're playing you on both sides, Republican, Democrat. It doesn't matter. They sit there and they put out this propaganda. It is used to divide and conquer, to make you docile, to make you not want to demand better from our government, demand better against our elected representatives that we have in Congress and the Senate, the president, your local official, governor, whatever you want to say. That's what we have currently. And so we have to make sure that we are getting good information. We're supporting those individuals that are individuals who are giving you good stuff. So that's what we have. Now we have this dude being locked up. We'll never see him again. He'll be thrown into some dark gulag along with the guy that they blamed the Benghazi raid on. Remember the YouTube dude? Remember the guy that they blamed for the Benghazi incident that happened back in 2012 where they blew up the Benghazi consulate? They blew it up. They attacked it. We lost Americans in that raid, and then Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton and the news media sat there and said, oh, it was because of this YouTube video that had like 6,000 views. It didn't even have a lot of views. It may not even have 6,000 views. And they blamed it on this dude, this YouTube content creator. They blame it on this guy. They go pick him up in the middle of the night. They throw a bag on his head. They throw him in the back of an SUV and they drove him off. We've never heard of this guy again. He's probably in some dark hole inside our system. That's what it is. That's what it is. And that's what will happen to this guy. Just like the January 6th prisoners, right? Just like the January 6th people that are wasting away inside a gulag in D.C., where you hardly hear anything about them. You hardly hear anybody talking about the January 6th individuals. There's very few individuals out there talking about these people. Very few. Very few. Instead, they'll sit there and they want you to focus on the guy in Tennessee who got thrown out of the assembly for what? For inciting an insurrection within the Tennessee State House. Now what do we have? We have Republicans in Tennessee. Tennessee, I thought you guys were based. I thought you guys had a based governor. I thought you guys had a based Republicans inside the assembly. Instead, now you're bending to the will of these individuals. You're considering red flag laws in Tennessee. You guys were supposed to be based. I was told so many of my friends who live in Tennessee tell me how based Tennessee is. And now Tennessee, the governor there, Mr. Governor Lee, is considering red flag laws. What are you doing over there in Tennessee? What are you guys doing? You guys should be on the phone, melting those phone lines down and demanding that they do not bend to the leftist mob. They don't bend to the minority in Tennessee. And we have so much outside influence concentrated in Tennessee right now. Concentrate on Tennessee. You got all of these lobbyists. You got all these people coming in and really pushing Tennessee to adopt red flag laws and other gun restricting laws. It's absolutely ridiculous what we're seeing there. Hey, Mary, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this kind of story where we have the governor of Tennessee considering to adopt red flag laws. I hope the state assembly there in Tennessee does not bend the knee. You guys are in the majority in Tennessee. You guys are in the majority in Tennessee. There's no reason you should be bending the knee. And especially what took place last week or 2 weeks ago at this point, I think, maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, you guys are considering red flag laws. You guys are absolutely insane. Or at least Governor Bill Lee is. No problem, Mary. It's my pleasure. Man, I'm starting to get a sweat going on. I feel good. Man. Oh, I just got an error look from the in-house censor just now. Got an error look from the in-house censor. She just looked at me. She's like, uh-oh. Her hand got a little close to the plug there, trying to take me down. I don't even got to worry about Susan. I got to worry about Sharon inside the house here. She's ready to pull the stream if I get too wild over here. Oh. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the story over here. Governor Bill Lee. What happened to you, Tennessee? What happened? What happened to your... I thought you guys had... there were some awesome based individuals over in Tennessee. I don't know how many of you guys watch wrestling or not. How many of you guys watched wrestling before? But you guys remember WWE? I don't know how many of you guys have watched WWE before. WWE used to have Kane and The Undertaker. I don't know if you guys remember these people or not. Kane is actually his name's Glenn something. I can't think of his last name at the moment. Glenn Roberts. Anyway, he's a mayor in Tennessee. That dude is based. That dude is one of the most based individuals. I had no idea how base Kane for the WWE was. This dude's based. I follow him over on Twitter. This guy's always doing stuff that is a thumb in the eye to the regime. Guy's pretty awesome. Thank you. Glenn Jacobs. That dude is based. If you guys are over on Twitter, you guys need to follow Glenn Jacobs. He's actually a really based individual. That guy is awesome. He's the mayor in Knoxville. Is it Knoxville? I think he's the mayor of. Anybody check me on that? Mayor on Knoxville. And he, I think, would make an excellent governor for the state of Tennessee. I think he would make, especially with the disaster right now happening in Tennessee, I think Glenn Jacobs would make an excellent governor for the state of Tennessee. I think he would be an excellent individual leading that state. And maybe one day we can have Kane as president. maybe 2028, 2032, 2036, maybe we can have Kane as president. Who knows? I've seen crazier things happen in my life. Maybe I'll live till the day that I see Kane being the president of the United States. Maybe he can come in with his Kane intro, would throw down his hands, a fire erupts around him. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's take a look at this story coming over here. Tennessee governor pushes for red flag laws. Absolutely terrible. Terrible for you guys over in whatchamacallit, in Tennessee there. Why is this not letting me do what I want to do? Okay, well, we're going to have to do it like that. That's fine. We're going to put up on the big screen here for you guys. Bam. Hey, Aaron S., great to see you. Yeah. Luciano says, I would like to see Scott Steiner in Congress. That would be awesome. Scott Steiner in office. Dude could put some people in the camel clutch. That would be amazing. That would be, yeah, Mr. X, Jesse Verter was governor of Minnesota, but he wasn't very based, though. Dude turned into a left-wing raging nut over in Minnesota. So yeah, he wasn't too based. But Glenn Jacobs, from what I've been able to tell, from what I've been reading of him and watching him and stuff like that, seems to be really based. Somebody said, where was it? Trump Kane 2024. Yeah, Kane can sit there and choke slam Joe Biden through a table. And Kamala Harris can double choke slam. Yeah, Knox County mayor. Thank you, Missy Stevens. Thank you. Yes. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. We got we have the governor of Tennessee pushing for red flag laws and more gun control. Bill Lee, this dude is bad news. And of course, I got a lot of friends. I have a lot of people in the chat right now who live in Tennessee. I know a couple of them have really been working the phones in Tennessee, and God bless you guys. You guys are an inspiration to me of how you've been working the phones in Tennessee and actually getting meetings with state legislators in your own state. This is how it's done. They need to hear from you. If you live in the state of Tennessee, they need to hear from you. You need to be scheduling meetings. You need to be demanding them to answer questions. You need to get an audience with them. You need to call them. Be respectful when you do this, though. Be respectful. There's no need to sit there and cuss these people out. I know you guys are probably worked up and angry about it, but there's no need to do that. But if you do, if you do talk to these individuals, be respectful. They want to listen to you. They want to hear from you because not many people reach out to them. And the ones that do reach out to them is a small minority. It's the people who right now are in their ear are the ones that are pushing for more gun control. The people that are pushing for more gun control. I know the excuses we hear a lot of times, right, from the right, from the people on the Republican side or from the right side. It's like, oh, well, we got jobs, we got to work, we got to feed our families. Yeah, I understand. But if you want to see change happen within your own communities, within your own state, within your own counties, you got to put into work. I know it sounds, there's extra, but if you don't do it, somebody else is doing it. The people that want to get to your kids are doing it. Those are the type of people that you guys are fighting in this culture war against. And they're the ones that are getting in the ear of these elected officials. And they believe those individuals are the majority. They believe that the mainstream media and the people over on social media are the majority, and they are not. There's a lot of great Americans, good Americans out there that don't want to see that. They want to have their Second Amendment. They don't want to see restrictions. Now, unfortunately, their voices are very low because they don't want to call. They don't want to put into work. They don't want to pick up a phone. They don't want to email. They don't want to do any of that stuff. And then it falls onto just a couple individuals that try to do the work, and they're pushing back against a big propaganda machine, right? We can meme them. We can do all these things, but what it matters in the end is you getting on the phone. It's you calling up your state reps. It's you reaching out to the governor's office. It's you going to the Capitol, organizing whatever you need to organize. It takes effort. It takes energy. And it has to happen from within the state, right? You can't have, the Florida man come into Tennessee to fight your fight for you, right? If you live in Tennessee, you guys are the volunteers. You guys had Davy Crockett. That dude went to the Alamo along with John Bowie. Went to the Alamo. That's your heritage. That is the Tennessee spirit. And you're here letting a bunch of blue-haired mob people dictate to you guys how you guys are going to conduct business in your state. Where's the Daily Wire? Where are all those individuals in front of the Daily Wire? Where's Ben Shapiro? They have offices in Nashville. They have studios in Nashville. I know Matt Walsh is doing a lot of good work. I know Michael Knowles just did a speech. I know Stephen Ingramus just covered that. But we got to do more. We got to do more. You got these individuals in your state. You got these individuals who have influence in your state. And not only influence, there's a lot of you guys that can do so much good stuff. So much good stuff you guys could do. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to call these individuals. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone, email, right? Nobody's coming to save you. You have to do this work on your own. And we can't wait for the next presidential election to happen. We can't wait for 2024, 2028, whatever. We cannot wait for those things. You have to put the work in at the ground level. You got to put your work on inside your own state, your own communities. That's where it starts. This is the lessons that we learned during the pandemic. These are the lessons that we found out during the last 4 years, 3 years of dealing with petty tyrants within local levels. We should have already voted most of these individuals out. That's what we should have been doing. And you expel these individuals. You want to see a masterclass of how to handle the media? We did a whole video on that yesterday. We did a whole video on that, how you handle the media. Right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's take a look at this over here. Tennessee governor pushes for red flag laws and more control, more gun control. Let's take a look here. It says Bill Lee, the Republican governor. I couldn't even tell you this was a red state right now. Just starting with this first lane. Bill Lee, the Republican governor. Really? Really? Tennessee has a Republican governor? I had no idea. Had no idea because he's sitting there considering red flag laws. Dude, we got to get rid of these weak politicians who claim to sit there and represent you, who claim to represent the stuff we need, right? We got to get rid of these weak politicians who will bend the knee to the media, to bend the knee to the mob, or to some polls or whatever. Do you know how corrupt polling is? Anybody that tells you, show you a poll or whatever, just throw it out. Just throw it away. It's cooked. It's cooked. Those polls are cooked. Just throw those polls out the window, right? They're always slanted one way, and it's designed. What is it designed to do? You guys know what it's designed to do. What is polls designed to do? Is to influence your thinking. Is to influence your thinking, to make you docile in some instances, right? They'll show you that your guy has a huge lead in the polls, and you just kind of coast then. You're like, oh, yeah, cool. We're up big. Look at that. Look at that. The poll says we're up by 20 points. And what happens? Election time comes, and you're shocked because we lose by 5. You're like, how's that happen? We were up by 20 in the polling. Because it's designed to make you soft. It's designed to make you comfortable. That's what it's designed to do. To make you docile. To make you not want to grab your neighbor, to grab your family member, to knock on a door, to pick up the phone, to tell people to go vote. Don't believe the polls. Don't believe the polls. They're designed for one thing, to make you docile. That's what they're designed to do. Do the work. Put the groundwork in. Elect better people. Elect better people. The primary matters. The primary matters. When you have a primary in your state, it matters. Hey, Susudio 0530, great to see you, my friend. Mr. X, great to see you as well. Jared Texter says, glad you're back, Frank, unless you're a clone. Ooh, I might be. I might be a clone. That would be a problem. Shh. Oh, my goodness. I'm having too much fun today. Having fun, too much fun. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've been able to kind of blow off steam. It's been a while. It's been pent up for a while. Man, feels good to be back in front of the camera. Feels good to be back talking about politics. It's good to be back informing you guys about things. It feels good. Feels good. I feel like there's a nice little release button. It's like, when you do your tire, go, I love that sound. Love that sound. That's what I feel like today. Feels good. Feels good. Even though I did get news today from YouTube that wasn't the news I was anticipating, but it's okay because we're going to push on. We're going to push on. You, me, and the rest of you maniacs out there, we're going to push on. We're going to keep doing it. We're going to keep informing. We're not going to stop. We're going to keep doing what we're doing. You, me, and the rest of the individuals who are watching right now, we're going to do it. Jared says, you have a great smile, my guy. Thank you so much. It's one of my more charming attributes that I have.
Go to the dentist.
What?
If you go to the dentist.
What? My smile is great now. I don't need no dentist. And I told Sharon, by the way, I have a dentist appointment coming up. I told her the only way I said, don't be surprised if I die before the dentist appointment because I'm not going to the dentist. So if for whatever reason, if I go dark again, just know I died because Sharon made me a dentist appointment. Absolutely hate the dentist. Hey, Travis Wolf, great to see you too. Great to see you as well. All right, so let's keep going here. Keep going off tracks just because I have so much I want to talk about. So many things we got to catch up on. Man, feels good. Feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Okay. So, Bill Lee, the Republican governor of Tennessee, is calling for enforcement of red flag laws and stricter gun control regulation. Red flag laws, also known as extreme risk person orders, or ERPOs, are state-level laws that allow law enforcement, family members, or other concerned parties to petition a court to temporarily remove firearms from individuals who are deemed to be a danger to themselves or others. Oh, that won't be abused. That won't be abused, huh? That right there. That will be abused. Hey, Ben, great to see you. Great to see you. That won't be abused at all. You get a ex-wife that wants to get back at her husband, calls up the police, says, I think I might be in danger, and the dude could not actually be in danger at all, and they come pick up all of his guns. Or you have a neighbor who's anti-gun and knows that you have a bunch of guns and says, oh, dude, seems a little unstable, and they come pick up all your guns, right? This red flag laws can be abused so badly, and it's not constitutional. It's not these red flag laws are not constitutional. I don't know where in the Second Amendment where it says to not be infringed. I thought the founding fathers were pretty clear about the Second Amendment. I thought they were pretty clear about how to go about protecting our right to be able to keep our power structure in check with our Second Amendment, right? I think they made it pretty clear. Unfortunately, of course, we have a bunch of power-hungry individuals, a bunch of elitists who want to disarm you. Why would they want to disarm you? Why would they want to disarm you? Of course, they're only looking for your best interest, right? They're only looking for their best interest. They want you to live in their 15-minute cities. They want you to eat the bugs and live in a pod, and of course, not be armed and not be able to travel outside your 15-minute city unless you're going to pay the exorbitant amount of taxes they would tax you on, right? And of course, you would be subjected to adhering to the national religion of pride, national religion. Pledge your allegiance to that. If not, then off to the gulag you go. Off to the gulag you go. That's how it's going. That is the slippery slope, my friends. As soon as you give them an inch, as soon as you give them red flag laws or universal background checks, right? Those are terms they use in order to present other things. Right now, there's a huge there's a huge push right now in Congress to ban TikTok, right? A huge effort in Congress to ban TikTok. And a lot of people on the right are like, yeah, ban TikTok. I'm not one of them, actually. Don't want to ban TikTok, right? And people will say, well, you know, the Chinese are spying on us via TikTok. They flew a balloon over the United States. I don't know if you guys missed this or not. They flew a balloon over the entire continental United States, collected intelligence over our military installations, and we let them. And you think TikTok's an issue? TikTok, for you guys, just so you know, right? The TikTok bill is not what it is. It's like the Patriot Act. Oh, yes, Patriot Act. It sounds really good, right? We know what that gave us. We know what the Patriot Act gave us. Man, if I could go back in time and slap 20-year-old me who was like, yeah, the Patriot Act, right after we had the tragedy of 9/11 that created the Department of Homeland Security, which started the efforts to target individual Americans, I would have been less likely to have been supportive of it. What was the line that they gave you back in 2001, 2002 when they were doing the Patriot Act? What was that line that they say? But my wife's a normie, so she'll know this line. Well, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to worry about. Remember that? Remember hearing that? Yeah, that's what she lives by, she said. That's why she's going to be the first one rounded up by the gulags. I'll be hiding in the woods with my face paint. With a chicken tucked under my arm. Like, bye-bye, babe. But, oh no, seriousness, though. This TikTok bill is absolutely dangerous. It's a slippery slope type of bill. It's an effort in order to crack down on the internet. It's an effort. It would be like the Patriot Act for the internet. The Patriot Act for the internet. We know how much we loved the Patriot Act in real life, right? How now you got to take off your shoes at the airport. You got to do all these other things in which none of it makes sense, right? But they're like, we're protecting you from the terrorist. Really? Really? Because the only terrorists I've seen so far is the FBI and the CIA planning coups of overthrowing presidential rightful presidents, eliminating other presidents you don't like, creating false flags, creating efforts in order to pull us into more endless wars, sacrificing the blood of our nation's youth in these foreign wars. It's absolutely disgusting. Now they want to go ahead and dive into your internet history. And yeah, they'll probably deem you as a terrorist as well, right? Just like the, of course, Patriot Act. Anyway, all that to say this. All they need is a foothold. All they need to do is get their foot in the door. And that's what they have here. If Bill Lee, the governor of Tennessee, in the state legislative of Tennessee, the state assembly of Tennessee, goes along with red flag laws, goes along with this, you're just giving them red meat. You're giving them what they want, a foot in the door. It does not stop with red flag laws. It does not stop. They don't want just simply red flag laws, and they don't simply want gun. What's the term they use? Sensible gun laws or whatever they say. They don't want any of that. That's all code. They want your guns. They want to take your guns. They've been very, very explicit. Ban assault weapons. They can't even define it as an assault weapon. Do you know why they can't define an assault weapon? Because they mean all the guns. That's what assault weapons means. It's not just about an AR-15 or AK-47. Hey, Sean, more great to see you. It's not about just those things, right? It's not about those individual things. No. It's about actually disarming you. It's about passing these bills in safe rights. If they can pass them in safe red states like Tennessee, who's next? What red state's next? You think they're going to stop at Tennessee? They're like, oh, that worked. What we did in that school worked. What they did there worked. So what we're going to do now, we're going to do that more. We're going to do that more in other places. And people like David Hogg and all these other crazy leftists that are paid by the CIA and FBI are going to be there at the forefront of it, pushing it as they grift off it and get people to donate money to them as they pocket it in their pockets to disarm you. Hey, Sunflower, great to see you. That's what they want. That's always been the end goal of the left, is to disarm you. Because when they disarm you, what you have noticed already in many states across the United States, they've installed these district attorneys, these state attorneys, who let criminals out and prosecute political rivals and go after law-abiding citizens, citizens who would defend themselves. New York, for example, NYC, you had a situation where a guy was being robbed. The dude shot him, and the guy was able to wrestle the gun away, shot and killed the guy that tried to kill him, and now he got arrested. He got arrested because in New York State, or at least New York City, you have to run away. You have to run away. You can't fight back. Hey, OKC Rebel. Wow, I walked in to being yelled at. That's right. I'm going to yell at you some more. Hey, normal human. Great to see you. Thanks for coming by. So this is what we got going on here. We have the left actively working in order to get a foothold in these areas. Not the bodega owner, Christine Lovelace, not the bodega owner. There was another incident that happened in a parking garage. This was last month, I believe. Again, I've been out of the loop on the videos, so it's okay. So what we got going on now, we have these supposed red states, right, where the left has infiltrated and is now dictating to the majority of Tennesseans in this case, saying that because what we were able to do, we changed the narrative, right? We're not talking about the transformer anymore that did the actual crime. We're talking about guns and taking them away. We're talking about racism. My friends, we cannot allow these individuals to get a foothold. Hold your elected officials accountable. Your voice is bigger than the left's, especially in these states. Especially in these states. Your voice is bigger. Make them hear it. Make them hear your voice. Anyway, if you're looking for the super chat button over on Let's Be Frank, I encourage you to head over to Uniquely Us, which is simulcasting this stream right now. You can send a super chat that way if that's what you're looking for. I just want to make sure you give you guys an option to do so. Would hate for you guys to leave and you guys were like, where's that super chat button? And we're able to do it. If you want to, it's over on the Uniquely Us channel. You can go ahead and do that. Getting a look over here from my in-house producer today, my in-house moderator, my in-house censor who has her fan on the plug to kill the stream at any second. What do you need? Or you just staring at me now?
No, I'm handling it.
Okay. All right. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Let's see what we've got in the chat right now. I hope so, John. I hope so. John McCormick says, Tennessee does not care what they say. We're going to keep our guns and ammo and getting more every day. so, man, I hope you are. Carolyn Hall says tomorrow Trump's speech at the NRA annual meeting. That will be interesting to see what he has to say about this. Glad to hear that. Hey, Salty Reese Cup. Hey, man, how are you doing? Says big black scary guns are racist. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness. Woo! Woo! Yeah. All right. So let's continue. Let's continue here. Been having fun. Are you guys having fun? You guys having fun? I don't know if you guys are having fun. It's hard to gauge sometimes if you guys are having fun in the chat or not, but I'm having fun. I'm getting all worked up. I got a little bit of sweat going on now. Feeling pretty good. I got the wind blowing my hair a little bit here and there. Got a fan over in the corner over there. Got the in-house sensor over here. It's been great. It's been great. Maybe we'll make Sharon a part of the in-house censorship team every stream. So that way I got to keep looking over the corner of my eye and see if she's ready to pull the plug on my stream. See. Oh, yes. Yes. Vic McCadden's having fun. Yeah. All right. Yes. All right. So let's take a look, see what we got going on over here. Comic says, as long as you're having fun, we're having fun. Good. I'm glad that I'm having fun, and I'm glad you're having fun. That's all what's about here. Having a little bit of fun and entertaining you guys for a little bit of your night. Hopefully you guys are having being entertainment. Don't forget, starting this week, starting Saturday, we're going to go ahead and we're going full pedal to the metal. We're reclaiming all of our spots again. We are going to be delivering videos daily. We're going to be not only doing daily videos, we're going to get fire up the live streams at a much more rate that we have been doing. So we're going to get live streams on at least Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. Also, I'm live streaming over on my Let's Be Frank Culture channel on Friday nights. I know Friday nights could be, hit and miss with audiences, but I think it will be fun. It'll be a different shift of gears to talk about entertainment stuff, things that are happening in the culture. My brothers are joining me for the first broadcast. If you ever wonder what my brothers look like, you'll have a chance to check them out on Friday. That's tomorrow over on Let's Be Frank Culture channel. I encourage you guys to go check out all of my links. Check out Uniquely Us. I am busy. I'm busy trying to grow Uniquely Us to 10,000 subscribers. We are getting closer every single day. We are at 6,165, I think, last time I saw. So if you have not subscribed to Uniquely Us, I do different kinds of stories over there. I cover different types of news articles, things that usually are related to faith-based issues, things that are related to religious liberty and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, I also lead Bible studies over there Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. If that's something you really want to be part of, check it out. That happens over there every Monday through Friday at 9:05 a.m. Eastern time. And we do Bible studies. We go to the book of, right now we just started 1 Thessalonians. So great time for you to come over there and check it out. The Culture Channel, we cover everything from movies, TV shows, video games, music, and anything culture-based is what we'll be doing over on Let's Be Frank Culture Channel. I'm almost to 500 subs over there. I'm very excited about that. We're going to continue to grow our Rumble channel. We're going to go ahead and continue to grow Odysee. We just hit 16,000 over on Odysee recently, so I'm very excited about that. So starting with every stream after today, we will be on Rumble and Odysee. We do have another live stream here. Deranged Lunatic, a.k.a. DL, with the 199 super chat. Thank you so much, my good friend. Says, you were missed. Thank you so much. I missed you guys. I think more than anything, you can ask Sharon, my in-house censor, my in-house kill plug over here. She would tell you how much I've missed you guys. Have I missed him? Yeah, I've been driving her crazy. I've been driving her crazy at home. She's like, you need to get back to work. You need to get back out there. You need to go talk about this stuff.
I don't want to hear your politics.
She said she don't want to hear my politics because she's ignore me. So she's my in-house censor. She's my Tim Pool. She's my Tim Pool over here in the corner because she's the fence rider. Hey, David Gutierrez. It's almost nice to actually have somebody else in studio with me because I can actually look over. I see an actual person over here. Maybe you can actually make Sharon part of each stream eventually. Maybe give her own little camera set up, have her a little thing, and we can pan over to Sharon and see what she's doing. And she'd be like, I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Oh my goodness. I'm having fun. It's good to see everyone. It really is, truly is to see all of you guys out here doing this and being part of that. Christine Loveless says, I saw her cooking and prom dress shopping. That's right. You'll see videos like that over on Uniquely Us from Sharon whenever she posts anything. She actually has some stuff she needs to post. She hasn't done it. And I feel like I'm the only one. No. In-house censor. Shh.
And tell them what I do for a living.
She's a nurse.
Yeah.
She works at the hospital. She was working, taking care of patients and things like that. She's your monitor. God knows you need one, obviously. Yvonne Kennedy says. Vic McCadden says she needs a drum set to finish Frank's jokes. Yes. Oh, is that a snare? Is that what that's called? I don't know. I'm not good with music. Hey, Richard Winter. Great to see you. Good to see all you guys. I did not see it. StreamYard has been updating a bunch of stuff. It's been a while since I've actually done these political streams or whatever. They have a section over here that's called Super Chats, and the Super Chats are put off separately now, where I used to have to manually star them to make sure I keep them, so that way I can say thank you later on. I actually have this. There's a whole Super Chat section over here that I can just click on. It shows me who has Super Chatted already. That's awesome. Hey, I like sauces. Enjoy your shows, Frank. Any platform works for me. Awesome. Susudio says it's called a rim shot, Frank. Oh, that's what it's called. Rim shot.
That's not how it sounds. And that's how they no.
Are you sure that? But dump. But dump. Hey, Sodium Soldier, great to see you. Yeah, so I wasn't really completely prepared for tonight's live stream. Obviously, I got the news, wanted to kind of get back into it and really kind of get you guys back into a groove and knowing that I'm back. Victor Torres says, glad you're back. Hope you had a relaxing time. I wouldn't call it relaxing, but definitely it was time away. David Gutierrez says, wait, I just realized this is the LBF channel. That's right, my friend. That's right. David, man, missed you, man. Welcome back, brother. Thank you. It's good to see all of you guys. It truly is great to see all of you guys as we're getting back. As we will get rolling, Saturdays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, streaming over on Rumble and Odysee, here on YouTube, on Twitter. By the way, Twitter has now, Elon Musk over on Twitter has now said that he will be paying content creators over on Twitter. I just applied to become monetized over on Twitter. And so I'm going to start putting videos out over on Twitter as well, to continue to, diversify my resources, if you will. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be utilizing Twitter and be doing that as well. So there's a lot of great stuff happening, a lot of cool things. I am actually changing up my style of presentation for standalone videos. You guys will see here in the next week or so, as I will continue to evolve. And that's what we do here. That's why I'm so, that's one of my strengths, I think, is able to evolve into new situations, knowing that, okay, this is going on. I have to change a little bit. So we're going to change. We're going to shift a little bit. We're going to do this a little bit differently. We're going to continue to plug along, because people still need info. People still need to be given things that are happening right now and given a good conservative perspective. And I think that's important. So we're going to continue to shift and change a little bit and adapt, become much more precise, surgical in our efforts in order to disseminate information to people out there. And so that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to change a couple things here and there, just so we can make sure we're doing that. Let's see here. Salty Armies Legion says freedom. Yes. Yeah, my friend. Great. Fantastic. Susu Studio says, Frank, I've never seen an AK or at AR running around taking people out. Yeah, near have I. It's weird. It's weird. I have mine. And babe, have you ever seen my gun get up and like just help itself into the house at all?
Only when I hit it vacuuming.
Why were you hitting my guns for? Yes. So that's what we're able to do here. So that's what we're going to do. As we come to a close for the evening, as we get ready to kind of close, I just wanted to say a big hello to everybody. Thank you guys so much for your ongoing support. And I know we only had a little over 100 people here today, which is cool. Glad that you guys are getting here because of how far I haven't put anything out on the channel. I wasn't expecting very many people to be here, but expect videos to be start getting put out again. Starting Saturday, we're going to see an uptick in videos, uptick in our streaming, and all that other stuff. And I want to make sure that we are going to do whatever we can in order to deliver information at a warp speed pace. And that's what we're going to do. And I'm very excited about that. Very excited. Yeah, Yvonne Kennedy says 277 likes. It would be great. It would be fantastic, Yvonne. Can we get 300 likes? 300 likes. Can we get 300 likes? That'd be cool. That'd be cool to end with 300 likes for tonight. So let's keep going. If Yvonne, if you would you keep track of our likes? If we're at 277 right now, I'd love to go ahead and see to get to 300, and we go ahead and end out for the evening at 300. And again, if you guys are looking to donate super chat, just like these other individuals, Frank Stouffer and Deranged Lunatic, you could do so over on the Uniquely Us channel. That has a live chat. And also super chat ability. If you are looking to do so, you can and help out the channel that way. And of course, if you just want to check out my other channels, I can post a link. We're at 289. Somebody said that's great. We're 11. Duke said we're 11 away. We are 11 away from 300. Be fantastic at the end for tonight at 300. That'd be great. And we're going to continue to put out stuff and have these streams. And we're going to start bringing our guests back on. We'll have Sparky on. I'm sure I'll get Bryson to come on. We'll have Rob on. We'll have a bunch of individuals. There's some other people I've been meaning to try to get. Damani from the Wright brothers definitely wants to come on, be part of the discussion. So we're going to start getting these people back in again once a week, and we'll have a once a week thing where we have a guest come in. We can talk to them about X, Y, and Z, and that will be fun. And who knows, maybe we'll continue to we'll be able to reach some individuals out there that are really influential. We'll get a chance to sit down and talk to them and have an opportunity to see how they think things are going. So that'd be awesome. So that's awesome. Missy, she says, I am eating. Everyone have a great night. Absolutely. Awesome. We're 9 away. Nope. We're 7 away now. 7 away. Luciano says, Frank, whatever happened to David J. Harris Jr.? And does Wayne Dupree still go live? That's a good question. I haven't seen Wayne Dupree go live on Twitter in a long time. I haven't seen him go live. I don't know if he does or not. And to be honest with you, I haven't seen much from David Harris Jr. either. Maybe somebody else knows. I'm not sure. Hey, Linda Hay says, Frank, mission trip, you won't be here. Please give dates. Oh, yeah. When's the mission trip? So July 15th to the 21st, I will not be here.
It depends on when our plane tickets are.
Sometime in July, I won't be here. So there will be a week where there will be zero content on the channel because I'm actually heading to El Salvador for a mission trip. Me and my family and other church members. We're going to be reaching people in El Salvador for the kingdom. We're going to be sharing the gospel. And, hopefully Christ can do a great and mighty work through us on that mission trip. So I'm looking forward to that and all of that. So very, 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 very excited about that. So that's upcoming. Thank you, Miss Linda Hayes. So yeah, that will be here happening just a little bit of time away. Goldbuzz says, Frank, have you heard from JPR at all? I haven't noticed. Have you got any notifications of him going live lately? Yeah, I haven't seen JPR. I can always text. I can always text him and find out, but I haven't heard much. I didn't know. I've been doing my own kind of thing, doing my own thing. I haven't really checked out many other content creators lately. So I didn't know there was anything that was going on with JPR at all. But if there is, Sharon's checking it out right now. So she'll let me know here in just a second. The Ancient Order of Men, of course, that's his YouTube channel. But again, I haven't checked him out recently. I haven't got notifications. I can't remember. So let's see here. Let's go, says Yvonne Kennedy. Does that mean that we made it? Did we make it? Did we make it? Huh? 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. I'll have to reach out to him. Luciano, I will. Or who asked about? Who was that? Who asked about? Goldbud asked about him. JPR. I'll have to reach out to him, Goldbud, and we'll find out. Maybe we can have him back as a guest. That'd be great. Miss JPR. He's a fun guy. Fun guy. Studio says, Frank, you said something about the YouTube Z's. I missed what you were talking about. YouTube Z's. Oh, yeah. So they came back and told me that I have not been remonetized, but they haven't said yes or no because they told me I haven't had enough recent content up on the channel. So that's why we're going to go ahead and just start posting stuff again. And to get recent content, and hopefully we'll see whether or not they monetize here in the very near future. Victor Torres says, be safe when you guys go there on your mission trip. It's dangerous for non-residents. Yeah, we'll be okay, I think. I Like Saul says, gospel, the most powerful weapon of all. Absolutely. Yvonne says, we need 4 more. 2 more, she says. 2 more. We need 2 more. Thank you, Joan. Yeah, Goldbuzz says he dropped off a few weeks back. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to give him a shout and see what's up. He might just be taking a break too. I know he's taken breaks before, so he might just be doing that just to, this stuff can really beat you down. I tell you what, man. If you let it, if you're allowed to. Joan says we're only 1 away. Who's going to be? Bam, 300. We hit it. Ooh, we did it without getting thrown off air by our in-house censor tonight. That's right. Randall Hill says you'll be fine when you go on your mission trip. The Lord, and if you get kidnapped, your kidnappers will come to Jesus through your testimony. Yeah, I'll be able to preach them the gospel. That'd be nice. Not that I want to be kidnapped, of course. Congratulations, everybody. Thank you for harvesting the likes for me. Thank you for doing the harvesting for me. We got to 301. Thank you, David Simmons, for the update there. Yes. All right. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up for the evening. I look forward to seeing all of you guys back here Saturday night, 7 p.m. Are we doing anything Saturday? Is there anything I need to know about Saturday? Oh, no. We're going to go ahead and we may have to pick up our old time slot of 10 p.m. on Saturday nights. So I will let you guys know. So we're going to have to go back to 10 p.m. on Saturday nights. So that used to be my good time slot. I had 10 p.m. on Saturday, Thursdays, and Tuesdays for 2 years. Oh, the in-house censor is coming to make a
in-house censor. It's too late at 10 p.m., but we're going to have to do that.
Yeah. So Jim says, thanks, Frank, and welcome back. Thank you so much. Man, what a fantastic night. It's been fun. It has been fun. Yes, it has been. Well, this is the in-house censor for the evening. She's the one that kept me on a short leash. I could have been much, much more wild, but she tamed me down tonight.
The mom eyes are strong. Mom eye gaze.
Who that lady? This is my wife. This is my wife, Sharon. If you head over to Uniquely Us, you'll see
the hot wife.
The hot wife. Yes, I did call her a hot wife the other day. I did. It was yesterday. Yesterday during my afternoon stream, said my hot wife.
Yes.
Hey, only 29 over on Uniquely Us. It's okay. It's okay. It was more of a Let's Be Frank welcome back party over on Let's Be Frank, so I expect that one to be a little bit more.
Love you too, Miss Linda.
Thank you so much. Yeah, welcome back. Whee! All right. Well, I look forward to seeing you guys back on Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. 10 p.m. Eastern time. I know that's going to be a little late for a couple of you guys out there, but we'll definitely catch the West Coast. We will be here 10 p.m. on Gator time. Gator time. The Meth Gator. Don't forget the Meth Gator. The Meth Gator is awesome. And Flamingos, the Insane Flamingos, which is in the back corner back here behind me. It's not plugged in. You won't be able to turn it on. Yeah. So It's a neon light flamingo, but if I turn it on, it's so bright to the camera, it will not focus. And it's just one big glowing pink thing in the back, which is sad. All right. Hey, Jim Kirk, great to see you. I saw every great man has a great woman behind him, he says. Don't forget to give Frank a like. That's right. Thank you, Jim. Yeah, Jones says Gator time. Yes, Meth Gator Florida time. That's when we'll be back. So great to see everybody. Thank you so much for the love. All the love you guys sent this way. Thank you to the individuals who donated tonight via Super Chat over on Uniquely Us. It was Frank Stouffer, who is a member over there. Thank you so much for the $5 super sticker. And, of course, Deranged Lunatic, a.k.a. DL, said you were missed. And thank you so much for that live super chat. And Miss Mary says, I have missed so many of these shows because of Harry being sick. He's better now. Maybe I can get organized and do more for our country. Thank you, Miss Mary. Miss Mary, you're so awesome. We appreciate it. She's a member over on our Uniquely Us channel. So thank you so much for your ongoing support on various different ways. I always brag on you about the calendar that you sent me that I love dearly, that I have sitting over to the right of me. I have it on my desk here. And of course, all of the journals you have sent me, I've actually given a couple of them to Sharon and the kids. They've really appreciated it. So thank you so much for all of that you've sent our way as well. So thank you guys so much. Thank you. I'll see you guys Saturday night, 10 p.m. Look for new videos dropping Saturday. We'll hit back our normal time slots of 2 p.m., 5 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern time. Look for those videos to be dropping. Also, check out Let's Be Frank Culture. Tomorrow, 8 p.m., we'll be having our very first live stream over there. And, of course, every day, Monday through Friday, you can check out our Bible studies over on Uniquely Us at 9:05 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to check that out, you can. So check all of that out. Randall says, hang on. I thought we were on Uniquely Us channel. Did Frank get monetized? No, Frank did not get monetized. It's still being reviewed. They need more info. They said they need more content. So not quite yet, but all right. Mary says, I love going to the dentist, she says. You may be the only person I've ever heard somebody say that.
Must have no cavities.
Must have zero cavities. Must be. All right. Thank you, Miss Linda Hayes. Thank you to all mods, Yvonne Kennedy, Randall Hill, all of our members who have joined us here today. Thank you guys so much for the ongoing support. Our mods who do such a wonderful job sharing links, sharing info, and keeping the chat nice and clean. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys so much for your ongoing efforts to helping keep this channel on air, helping us continue to get information out. Thank you so much, all of you guys individually. We've got a lot of cool stuff heading out. How does an alligator get directions? I don't know. How does an alligator get directions? It's Rainmaker. Is that a joke? Is that a riddle? I'm not sure how to answer that. I don't know how an alligator gets directions. How do alligators get directions, babe? Is that how they get directions?
Zigzag? I don't know.
Oh, no.
Now they have to tell us.
Yeah, now, Rainmaker, you have to tell me now before I can leave. I can't leave not knowing. He uses a navigator.
You don't put the emphasis on nav. You say navigator.
I did say navigator. I did say that. I did too.
Rewind it.
I like Saul says, you tamed us, Frank. You can be quite feisty. We can be quite feisty. Yes. All right. So live streams on Rumble, Odysee, YouTube starting Saturday night, 10 p.m. Eastern time. I hope to see you guys back then. And I'll see you guys Saturday night. I hope you guys have a great evening. Don't forget, you can check me out tomorrow at 9:05 a.m. Eastern time on Uniquely Us for our Bible study. So check us out over there. You guys have been great. Mwah! Miss y'all. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.